Well, everybody, welcome back to the Firahs podcast. This is the podcast where I talk my shit, have a little bit of fun, and get shit off my chest. If you hear a little bit of painting in the background, we've got my lovely servant, painting the walls. She already knows that she's not allowed to speak very loudly, so she is going to be giving me a lot of dirty looks. So big shout out to my servant Katie in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. I do not pay her. No. This is a sweatshop. You see, us black people, we have been through the beef of slavery. So you know what I said? Yes. I said, let me get my own slavery situation going on in this crib. And I got a girl painting naked in the house. Nah, I'm joking. Shout out to the wife. She's in the building. She's just painting the house. We had to start off like that. In other words, this is take 2 of the podcast, episode 8. I tried to film this yesterday, but I just wasn't in that kind of mood. If people know about being in moods, and especially when you're in this kind of entertainment business, whether you're a presenter, you do radio, podcasting, I guess any form of content where you're meant to be in front of the camera and you're basically trying to entertain people of such, your mood kind of matters because it kind of comes across very fake when you aren't in the mood. And I just wasn't in the mood. It weren't my thing. My girl will probably tell you I weren't in the mood. She probably wanted to beat me up a couple of times, put me on a couch instead of the bed. But I hold it down for the coach, man, for New York. Black men with the hottest in the streets. I always make it to the bedroom. You feel me? But I have to start quickly with. By the way, if you want to talk, you can. We can't hear you, so don't do huffing and puffing in the background. Don't do that. We might actually need her for a couple of pointers. You know what I'm saying? So if she's still here, you might hear some random voice in the background. If not, then whatever. Anyway, I gotta start with TikTok. Me and TikTok are beefing right now. So I posted a video. It's called Humans. It's like I wouldn't call it like a Black Lives Matter tune, but it's kind of just talking about like basically saying everyone's human, whether you're black, white, Asian, or anything in between, and like people prejudging you based on the color of your skin, etc. Right? So obviously, for one of the parts, one of my boys, Depstore, who's a feature on the track, his part, I used clips of protesters and then the names. Sorry, bro, that bet was strong. And the names of people that like passed away, right? So like all the black people that had passed away from like whether that's like racist attacks, like the George Floyd situation, that kind of shit, right? But you didn't actually see it. It was just like names on a screen. They deemed it violent. I'm promoting violence, apparently, right? Not awareness. And I'm basically spreading hate. I mean, that's ludicrous, but wherever, right? So TikTok took it down. There's an appeal button, so I appeal it, and then you kind of get to put your little 1-2 piece as to why you're appealing it. So I'm basically telling them, bro, like, listen, I'm just doing it's a song. Telling them what the song's about, all that, like you're kind of telling them. So I'm just telling them the information the song's about. Okay, cool. Some of the images that was used in terms of the protesting images, I don't know if they look violent. It's literally just a couple people holding some signs saying Black Lives Matter. Like, it was nothing that serious, or Lives Matter, whatever, right? And they were just like, nah, bro. And then they deleted it. So they took it off TikTok. So yeah, I guess I can't put that song up there. I can only put half of the song up there, which was literally just me. I couldn't put the main message, like because obviously Depsel had like some crazy bar. I didn't have a crazy bar. So literally what sells the song, I couldn't even use on TikTok. So anyways, that's my beef with TikTok. I don't know if TikTok's racist. Do I feel like they are? All I'm going to say is they don't accept content that's supporting a black people, and that's just my personal opinion. I've seen people complain about it before, and therefore I'm gonna say if they can't accept that, then it's a bit wild. Now obviously going into that, it's an interesting conversation because I was actually going to talk about something else first, but I feel like since we're talking racism, listen, man, I know everyone right now, I feel like I'm late now because I should have spoken about this yesterday, but the episode would have came out today anyway, so it's not late because it would have come out today. But in my head, it's late because it's like 2 days old. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm sure by now everyone's seen the footage of the girl getting beaten up by like 3 white chicks, controlled by some mother holding the phone telling these kids to beat up some black chick. If you haven't seen the crew them came out. They went to the school. They were protesting. All the black people. There was white people there as well. Let me not act like white people do support us in cases. They came out of support. It wasn't just a whole bunch of black people. It was like black parents, white parents, kids, whatever. People came out, stood outside of school. The head teacher was there getting a full-on grilling. And the funniest thing is as well, if you haven't seen the footage, the head teacher's in the footage, doing nothing. He's standing there watching a black chick getting beaten up, getting the beatings, the kokobunga. You get me? And he just didn't do that. But anyways, long story short, he's getting a grilling. Apparently there's been arrests. I've seen there's been arrests. I'm not gonna confirm or deny it, but I have seen there's been arrests. From the kids have been arrested. I'm hoping the woman that held the phone got arrested. I'm not really sure. Okay, she has been arrested too. But I thought this is an interesting thing because a lot of people, I feel like, are directing their anger at the wrong person. Yes, the kids should get a beating online too. But if you watch the footage of the mother of whoever the woman is, like literally giving the kids like, what's the word I'm looking for? She's telling them what to do. Why can't I think of the word? Yeah, instructing the kids on what to do. Thank you. Like, she deserves all the blame. Now, as a parent, whoa, pause. I am not a parent. Now, as some of you who are parents, I feel like if that was my mum instructing, that's the word, instructing. If that was my mum instructing me to beat up a white child, no cap, my mum should be losing me as a child, so I can't. She shouldn't be having me anymore. She's not even allowed to be a parent because she's not a fit enough parent to even be able to grow kids into this world, to get them ready for the world. Because regardless of race, but no one, I don't even expect, you don't have to like a black person. Like, that's not even a conversation. Like, to be honest, I don't care if you like black people or not. I don't care if you like Asians or not. Couldn't even care less if you like white people or not. Couldn't care less if you like all the in-betweeners that are mixed and rainbowed up. No, we don't care. Like, I mean, I say we. I don't care. Facts. Do not give a shit. But there's a difference between I don't like skin tones and this and that or what religion you are, to then going in public and fulfilling that hate, not only to your kids, but then making them do the actions that you're too pussy to do. Like, this woman couldn't even do it herself, bro. Like, she's telling her kids to do it. Do you not understand that? That's wild. Like, her kids are doing their beating while first of all, she's filming it. That's weirdo number 2. You're filming your kids doing some mad things. Second of all, you posted the content. Weirdo number 2. And then third of all, you just incriminated your whole family. So not only are you arrested with your kids, like, your kids are going to grow up with hatred towards people that they don't need to hate anyways. But because you've installed that in them, they're going to just hate black people anyway. They're going to look at you as a mother like, Mom, why you put me through this crap? And then all of a sudden now, like, you just got kids hating the parents, kids hating black people. They're probably going to grow up and be on some, I'm not feeling black people now for the rest of their lives, and it is what it is, because they're probably just going to blame us for them being in centers or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Being left behind, or I don't know, bro. I just think the whole thing is wild. It was interesting watching the head teacher's kind of point of view when they was kind of like discussing why he was acting like he didn't care. I mean, they kept saying you don't look like you care. I mean, in his only ever defense that I'll probably give him, no cap, if there's like 400 people, let's be honest, outside your school, and you're on your ones as the head teacher. The other teachers aren't there. He's just on his own. And let's be real, right? I saw the couple of the man that was standing outside. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be saying too much. You feel me? Everyone's screaming in his face. Like you gotta allow the head teacher. Yeah, he's not gonna say much. The fact that he even came out to face all of you lot, that's a victory in it, bro. He's not gonna say anything. I think everybody was expecting too much from somebody who is in a situation where something happened on his turf and just bare people pulled up unannounced, uninvited. Like, let's just talk facts. What it is, nobody was invited. Yeah, we all did. We all just pulled up, which we should have done to protect a young woman who got unfortunately attacked over her skin color. Wild, bro. I don't know what you lot expected him to do or say. And I think ITV News was covering it. I saw them; they were there as well. It's one of them ones where, again, I don't really like talking about racism, so I'm going to take the racism out of this kind of conversation because everyone knows where I stand. If you know about me, I'm one of those ones who I've accepted it for what it is, right? I'm not one of those people that's going to sit there and say, we've got to teach all the young kids, yada. Yes, I might make a tune about racism, but I just make things based on experience. Like, I just freestyle some stuff. But I don't make music because I am trying to spark like conversations about racism. That's not what I do my music for in particular. I'm making music either about my experience or the conversation that I just want to have, but I don't care if you lot want to have it. Do you know that? Does that make sense? So obviously, like, when it comes to like racism for me in particular, I've accepted it. I'm one of those people that I'd be like, bro, I'm not gonna go to this area that don't accept black people. I'll happily stay at my ass at home, not pull up. Me not care. I'm not there to change people's minds. If you want to be racist, be racist. If you don't. I would rather you tell me you're racist so then I can spud you and be like, yeah, we're cool. You do you, I do me. We go our separate ways, right? That's just, you know what I'm saying? I just don't care enough. But I do respect the people that'll be in the streets trying to fight for, rights and get us through the door. And yeah, it's all lovely to see. I just feel like we're fighting a battle where some will accept us, some won't, and I just don't really see the point of the battle, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, bruv, people are gonna love you, people are gonna hate you, whether you're black, white, Asian, Ghanaian, Nigerian, Indian, British, like, it is what it is. So yeah. All I wanted to say about that story is, anyways, like, listen, that woman who was filming it, I don't know if they deserve jail time. She does. The kids don't. The kids are fully being instructed to do work, and I think they just need some education. I mean, bloody racism, beatings shouldn't be a conversation that a 10-year-old should even know about. Anyways, I'm very surprised that they even had that kind of hate towards somebody at 10 years old. The kids, bro. To get what I'm saying, I can only imagine what their like day-to-day home life is when, like, they see a black person. I can just imagine them. I'm going, you're such a Negro. Oh, look at these Negroes taking all of our jobs, stabbing all of our peoples. More time we're just stabbing each other, but we'll talk about that another day. Let's just talk facts, right? Black people stab black people. Like, we don't even chase what. Do you know how mad that sounds, right? Black people fully just stab black people. Like, we're in the streets going, I'm gang from Peckham, and another dude goes, I'm gang from Bricky, and then it's like, oh bro, you in the wrong postcode. I'm SW8. Oh well, I'm SW7. You are not allowed down here. Sell your drugs in SW8, and we stay in SW7. Oh no, sir, we don't want to do that. We want to be in SW7 too. And then pop, and then the conversation ends there. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. That's how it goes in the streets, man. Shout out, I ain't from the streets, though. I'm a civilian. I'm not gonna lie. Do anything to me, I'll snitch. Nah, I'm capping. I don't snitch. But I'll definitely run away. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm good. But yeah, man. The girl got beaten up. What do you lot think we should be doing with them? Jail time for me. I do want to do an honourable mention, but obviously before that, let me just have a little. Bro, it's getting hot in here with this jacket now. doing that. Obviously, I got Shore in a onesuit. The back's booming still, I can't lie. But carry. No, I'm not panning the camera for all you pervs. But you can imagine. Don't watch that. Booty, booty, booty. Yeah, man. Honorable mention I want to give to the girl. If you haven't seen the footage, like, bro, it's sad to think that she knew how to defend herself. Bro, she was taking on like 3 people. And she was losing the fight, but she wasn't losing the fight. Like, she must have been taught how to defend herself. When in actual reality, you would hope that she doesn't know how to defend herself, because it shouldn't be a normality in her upbringing that she needs to know how to fight essentially hatred towards her skin color. Bro, she was booting out one team. Bro, I couldn't believe it. Obviously, eventually, the 3 team got the act together and took her down. But the fact that she was able to fight like that, that's crazy. I think that's wild. But listen, man, I hate the fact that this is even a conversation. I try to stay away from these kind of conversations. But another interesting thing that I saw is like Dave, man, like Dave. Don't know who Dave is, a UK rapper. He ended up in beef on Twitter, actually. So I'm gonna start reading out a couple of tweets. Check this out. So, some guy put, "This is Richard Beeson, the head teacher who stood by and did nothing." So the head teacher who you would have seen being grilled on TikTok, did nothing, right? And then somebody quote tweeted that and put, "I get it, but you lot are attacking the wrong person yet again." Obviously insinuating why you attacking the head teacher. So Santan man like Dave goes, "Are you on crack?" And then the guy responded, "Don't talk like that, David." You know his peak. Yeah, my bad guy called him David. He didn't even say Dave. He didn't even say Santan Dave. He went, "Don't talk like that, David." I said his government name. He might have said his last name. Anyway, he goes, "Don't talk like that, David. You're a calculated brother. We're bringing attention to a school and hundreds of other people's unnecessarily. We should be pressuring police to make arrests. Getting a man fired for something he has no involvement in is rash." Mr. Paxi Music, hashtag the long run, yeah? You're the dumbest individual in the streets of New York. I'm sorry, bro. The fact that I'm not saying the head teacher definitely had no involvement. Of course he didn't. But as a head teacher, you're supposed to be protecting our pupils. As a parent, you're putting your kids in the hands of the head teacher and his staff. Now, if your daughter or son is getting beaten up and you're watching, I mean, you have to blame the teacher, right? At this point, the head teacher is not moving. As a parent who's put their child at the hands of the teachers and his staff or whatever, they're there to protect, teach, or whatever. So for you to say, "Oh, you're putting the blame on the wrong person," you're tapped, bro. The head teacher should be sacked too, my guy. Anyways, back to the tweets. This is funny. So man like Dave, yeah. He goes, "Don't call me David. Are you drunk? I will slap you in your face the moment I see you in you fucking neek." I just find the fact that I actually didn't even know his name was David. I just find it funny. I probably should have known because obviously Davis for sure. But I've never you know what I mean? Like I've never thought about it in my head. It's just funny. But I said David. Anyway, Santan Dave goes on to say, "The police have already made arrest, you fucking idiot. Niggas like you make me sick. You're campaigning for a man that barely tried to intervene when a girl was getting attacked. The one time I see you in real life, you was completely different. Behave. I will slap your face mad hard." Jeez! Sounds like he knows who the guy is. He said he saw you in the streets. Man like Paxi Music, and you weren't about it, my guy. Listen, man, you might have to come out and respond to that still, because I didn't see no response after that still. So that means you must be shook up, David. Hey, David had you shook, yeah? Hey, listen, that's jokes. Anyways, I don't really care. Anyways, shout out to Dave, man. Shout out to Paxi Music. You better do your thing, man. I'm a civilian. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's the end of that. I just thought that was quite funny. It's just watching Dave beefing over some madness with some random dude. But anyway, let's get into another conversation. Mr. Easy versus Bad Bunny. There's a beef right there going on about stealing music. So, Mr. Easy calls out Bad Bunny for appropriation and stealing Joe Boy's song and vocals without any clearance or credit. Mr. Easy tweeted at Bad Bunny, "Yo, Bad Bunny, you need to tell your lawyers to stop messing around and clear that Joe Boy ripoff on your album." Now, it is basically stated that Puerto Rico rapper Bad Bunny stole vocals that was used from Joe Boy's track. I believe, what was it called? It's called "Empty My Pocket." The vocals was released in 2021, and then Bad Bunny used it in his track in 2022. Interestingly, you know, when it comes to samples or stealing vocals or using vocals or you're not getting it cleared and yada yada yada, I can only speak from my experience. Let me tell you a funny story. So there's this one producer. I got a song from him. I got an instrumental from him. Made a song it's called Younger, Let's Send It Out. Money's out right now. And like basically, so I make my song, I put it up, whatever, right? Now somewhere down the line, I don't know what went wrong. He must have sold all the rights to somebody else. So I got the beat. He made the beat for your boy, but then he somewhere down the line behind my back must have been in a room, because at the time when I met him, it was like lockdown. He wasn't like a big producer, but he was getting out there. He was getting noise. He had a couple of instrumentals for a couple like biggish artists within the UK. I'm not gonna say no names because legally I'm actually not allowed to be fair. Because when I tried to reach out, I didn't really try to reach out, but I tried to reach out. Let's just say that. He just slapped some mad lawyers or some shit. I don't know. It was very awkward. Like, it was just bare things going on in it. So whatever. Innit? So I just haven't really discussed it. My song can stay on Spotify and that. They couldn't take it down, which was nice because obviously I paid for it. So I think he did something where it just looks like I covered it now. It looks like I did a cover, but I did the cover a year early. I don't even know, bro. But anyway, long story short. He then resells the full license that I had to somebody else, but to a label, to one big artist. And there was actually two big artists. There's a big artist, I don't know if he's from the ends, but the artist that was featured was a UK rapper. Female UK rapper. You can do the maths. And it's like, I want to do the same thing where it be like, bro, like you lot didn't come to me. Where's my check? You don't think I want to do that? Of course, but I ain't shit. I'm nothing special compared to the people that now had the song. Not only did he accumulate more views, more streams, more sales, etc. The song went on to do, I believe, like over 1 million views on YouTube. I think at the time I last saw it was like 700k. So I'm assuming by now it's at least 1 million, right? So like over 1 million views. I can only imagine the streams from Spotify, the sales. I don't know if it ever charted because I was so salty that I didn't really want to know. Cause bruh, that would have pissed me off too. So I don't know if it ever charted. I never checked it, but it probably charted in like Nigeria, Ghana, because he was one of them type of art. I'm not really sure where exactly he was from, but he was from one of them countries, right? So I'm assuming a lot of these artists that get big features, especially like in the UK, US, they will chart very well in Africa. They usually are charting very well in Africa. So I would assume that if he's like Ghanaian and Nigerian, he's charting very high on that chart list, right? So probably charted very well. And to be fair, for somebody who was part of the process for an instrumental, I got 0. I spent peas, and I got 0. And I think what makes it worse is when you have an idea for something, it comes out very well, and you don't even get a piece of the pie. But that doesn't really matter, man. You know what I mean? For me, it's one of them ones where it's wherever. Like, I think if I cared more about music, I think I'd be a bit more emotional. But luckily, that's not my number one goal. I'm not trying to be a musician, so couldn't care less. I care a little bit though, not gonna lie, but I couldn't care less in terms of the success. You know what I'm saying? I just care the fact that, like, I just want my flowers, man. You know all I care about is a bit of flowers. If somebody just said, "Oh yeah, bro, big shout out to Firahs," man, put the if I don't even get paid, it's cool. Just give me some acknowledgement, my G. You know what I mean? But it's cool. But going back to Bad Bunny, Mr. Easy. Listen, if Bad Bunny's out here stealing shit, pay up, bro. Get it cleared. It's just fair. It's just the way it should be. People shouldn't be stealing music and stuff like that. I think that's a bit unfair. So on that basis only, yeah, man, pay up. Put your money where your mouth is. But yeah, man, let's get back to the Billboard list. Billboard dropped I think it was like a top 50 list, but we're only really looking at the top 10. We don't care about the full 50. Top 50. So let me see. It says here, check my photos, which means I took a screenshot. So let me get that screenshot out right now. So here we go. Billboard and Vibes greatest rappers of all time. Now, Nicki Minaj has been voted as the greatest female rapper of all time, coming in at number 10 on that list. So let me give you the list. So they had Jay-Z number 1, Kendrick Lamar number 2, Nas number 3, Tupac number 4, Eminem number 5, B.I.G. Biggie Small, you heard me, number 6, Lil Wayne number 7, Drizzy Drake number 8, Snoop Doggy Dogg at number 9, and Nicki Minaj at number 10. First of all, before we go into the list, let's start off with Nicki Minaj being the greatest female of all time. I gotta take a drink for this one, because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nicki? Minaj? Alright, cool. Listen, man. All of Nicki's biggest hits, unfortunately, aren't rap songs. Like, come on, man. Listen, let me just type in Nicki Minaj on YouTube right now. This is gonna tell me Nicki Minaj's biggest hits on Anaconda. Super Bass. Listen, this is what's popular. Starships. Just type in her. They're not rap songs, brother. Like Nicki Minaj's biggest tune, Your Love. They're not like rap songs. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm looking at people like Little Kim, and I'm thinking Little Kim had like rap songs. This is the thing, right? Nicki Minaj had a period of like what? I would say almost like 10 years, from like 09, 08 till about 2016, where she was the only one running the music business. There was like nobody else. Like, female rap was dead, and Nicki Minaj run things. But when we're talking like greatest rappers of all time, what are we counting pop tunes now? Because if you're counting pop tunes, I'm sorry, Drake's number 1 then, right? Because Drake, oh, come on, man. Like, if we're talking bars, like, come on, man. Look. Nicki Minaj, listen, Nicki Minaj, she is one of the great, she's a legend in a rap game. But her best songs are pop tunes. Listen, go to any female chick in the streets, yeah? And you know what? This is how you know Nicki Minaj is a pop star, right? If I was to play a Nicki Minaj music, all the white girls knows all the words to Super Bass, Starships, Anaconda, all of them do. But if I start playing Nicki Minaj's tunes where she's rapping, half of y'all won't even know the tunes. It's facts. You won't even know what she's talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, what tune is this? Listen, let me name you some Nicki Minaj tunes now, yeah, that people don't even listen to, bro. Listen. Who's listening to Nicki Minaj? We Go Up. I'm gonna talk to the girl in the room. Do you know We Go Up? No. Okay, cool. She doesn't know We Go Up. That's a drill song. Yeah. Let's start with this one. Nicki Minaj featuring Little Baby. Do We Have a Problem? Do you know that song? Facts. You see what I'm saying? And it's a white girl in the room, I'm telling you. But if I go to this girl, Super Bass,
Of course.
Anaconda,
Of course.
you know what I'm saying? You see the difference? You start naming these actual rap songs. No one knows them, blood. I'm sorry. No one knows them. Unless you're black, you don't know them. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like Nicki Minaj is in that list on merit. And because there's not a lot of actual good female rappers, let's just be honest, there's not that many. Besides Cardi B, but Cardi B can't be greatest of all time because she's only been around for a short space of time. You don't really have anyone else. After Cardi B, maybe Little Kim. Do people even know any other female rappers? Babe, do you know any other female rappers?
Lady Leisha?
Oh, Lady Leisha. Man went to the UK scene. Listen, Lady Leisha can't even... Lady Leisha ain't even selling out in the States, man.
Oh, I don't know it over there.
Doesn't have to be in the States, but we're talking greatest of all time. Lady Leisha can't. She might... Okay, that's my point though. There's not enough female rap for the casual listener, I should say. But yeah, anyways, greatest of all time, Nicki Minaj. Listen, based on what she's done, I get why she's in the top 10, but she's not in my top 10. Is she the greatest female rapper of all time in terms of bars? No, listen, let's just talk fact. Remy Ma, when she did drop the Shifa, ended Nicki. It's better than Nicki Buff in terms of rap anyway, but she comes with the battle rap era. So Nicki Minaj, greatest of all time rappers, based on longevity and how long she's been in the game, I understand why she's in the top 10. Or should I say more? I don't think she would make my top 10 list, but I understand why she is, in terms of female rap, number one. I get it. But let's get back to the greatest rappers of all time now. We've got Jay-Z at number one. That's cap. That's cap. No, that's full on cap. Jay-Z is a good rapper, but he's not the greatest rapper of all time. How much did he pay Billboard to be number one on that list? He must have dropped a couple M's because, boy, like, rappers? Baby, if I said to you greatest rapper of all time, what comes to your mind? Eminem is better than Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? I don't even need to tell you that there's rappers better than Jay-Z. Eminem, first of all, Eminem is the greatest white rapper of all time. There's no white rapper that comes close. And Eminem is probably the only white rapper, in my personal opinion, bar maybe one or two, who can make music in like black music, and you can't talk shit to him. I'm sorry. If Eminem jumps on the mic, you're sitting there going, yeah, that's M still. That's Eminem still. And we ain't talking about chocolate when we say M&M's. I ain't gonna lie to you. Eminem, hot. Eminem is definitely ahead of Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar is better than Jay-Z. Nas is better than Jay-Z. Park's better than Jay-Z. Biggie's better than Jay-Z. Lil Wayne's better than Jay-Z. Drake, no. Snoop Dogg, no. Already, in that top 10 list, there's like 5 rappers better than Jay-Z is like top 15, 20, maybe, but he ain't number one. I feel like with people like Jay-Z, I think Jay-Z gets such a great... Whoa, sorry about the burp there. Jay-Z gets such a great look in because... Oh, you think because of Beyonce? Yeah. No, but he ain't Stormzy though. Beyonce might be queen, but he ain't... It's not Storm... It's not Stormzy and Maya Jama though. Oh, facts. That's a fact. I mean, Maya Jama, though, bro. I've been seeing them kind of footages of the lover. You know when they do that little slow mo walk and they're like, Okay, if you're not watching on camera, none of you lot even saw what I just did. I wasn't even thinking. I'm just doing. I'm not trying to make sexual noise. I'm just saying, like, they do that. If you haven't seen Love Island, there's like the presenters have to do like a walk before they go and kick people out of the crib. It's like a slow mo type walk, and all I kept seeing on Twitter was apparently how beautiful she is. To be fair, I saw a couple of pictures, but she looked fine. If Stormzy got that back, salute to Stormzy, you know? I mean, I guess that album worked. Maybe I should make an album called I don't know, man. Baby, I'm from Kent. Maybe that'll get me off the couch. But she's about to put me in a couch. Sorry. Anyways, let's get back to the conversation. So top 10 list. Jay-Z, Kendrick, Nas. Look, first of all, I already said Jay-Z is not number one. Who is my number one? Who is the greatest rapper for me of all time? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know where to start with who mine is. I would definitely say this though. The top 10 is completely bogus. I just don't agree with that top 10 list at all, to be honest. I feel like I should have a number 10. Do you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go by this top 10 list and just switch it around. I might put someone else in. Number one for my rapper of all time, I'm gonna go with Tupac. Now, I'm not gonna go with Tupac based on bars, lyrics, or anything like that. I'm going based on impact. Tupac when he was rapping and when he was doing his thing. Not only was he selling stories, but he was also representing the black community in a way I feel like a lot of rappers hasn't really done. And I feel like Tupac and Biggie for that time when they came out were very pinnacle, were like at the pinnacle of where hip hop was going at that time. They told stories. They changed it. I think, well, Biggie definitely changed the game with the beats, because when, you know, I'm trying to think of a song like "It Was All a Dream." Oh, you know that tune there? Oh, bro, I'm worse with lyrics, so I wasn't gonna butcher it by going further and getting the lyrics wrong. But it was come on, bro. Like, they changed the game, bro. So I'm gonna go with Tupac number one. Biggie number two. Again, I'm not even basing it on bars. I think I'm just basing it on childhood at this point. But don't take my word for it. Listen, I ain't a music mogul. I might do a couple like reviews here and there and that, but I'm just reading the sound. Yeah. I'm going through this top 10 list and just changing it around. So I go Park number one, Biggie number two. I'm gonna go Nas at 3. I'm gonna go Eminem at 4. I'm gonna go. Bro, how is Snoop Dogg even in this top 10? That is crazy. Snoop Dogg shouldn't even be here. Anyways, before I add that in, where was that? 4, right? Eminem 4. I got Wayne at 5. Drake at 6. Nicki 7. Again, Nicki shouldn't even be in the top 10, but you know, we move. Nicki at 7. Snoop Dogg at 8. Jay-Z at 9. And Drake at 10. And that's probably disrespectful to Drake, but I just don't think Drake is as great as everyone makes. Drake's a very good rapper, but Drake to me is a pop star. Drake's Taylor Swift, bro. He hasn't got enough raps. Okay, cool. To that cap. He's got enough rap songs. But a lot of his biggest hits aren't. I'll tell a lie. They are probably rap songs. He's not really Nicki Minaj, but I don't know, man. Drake with me, like, I don't know. I see Drake. I feel like Drake to me is bigger than rap sometimes. So sometimes when I talk about Drake, I see a lot more. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to Drake. You're in the top 10 of Billboard's all-time list. But I really wanted to talk about UK top 10 list. I know a lot of my listeners are from the UK. If you're like that one American who don't know these UK artists, stay in your lane. Just don't bother. But we are gonna do a UK top 10 list. Now, the list that I have is not necessary because I didn't have time to go through all the artists. So I have a list here of artists that I got accumulated through Google. So I'm going to read the names. You got Dave, Stormzy, Ada Tracy, 8, Slow Tie, Little Sims, Heady One, Skepta, Central C, Lady Leisha, which is what my girl said was one of the biggest Billboards, one of the best rappers in the UK apparently. Fredo, Giggs, Tion Wayne, Kano, Steph London, Roots, Maneuver, Ret32, MIA. MIA is a legend, by the way, in a female rap game. Bugsy Malone, JME, Dizzy Rascal, RD, Russ Millions, Lawyer Garner, Unknown T, Chip, Miss Dynamite, Mist, Gets, Digger D, Wiley, Skinny Man. You might need to get some meat. Millions, M24, Lowski, J Haas, Bando K, Miss Banks. Let me go check your bank. Mostat, let me check that account. Akala, J1, Slick Rick, Dutchavelli, cancelled. Took too many kids. Parsaloo, Professor Gree, Lisa Mercedes, Dino, Big Nasty, KSI. Bro, KSI is nowhere near any list, so don't even worry. We're not even gonna say his name. And then Loki. Right off the bat, number 1 on my list for best UK rapper. Actually, no, let's start number 10. Let's start at number 10. Number 10 on my list. It's a bit mad because I'm going to have to write this down as I go along as well, because I'm going to start forgetting who I put in any kind of list. So we're going to start at number 10. Number 10. Write this down as I go along. So number 10. So number 10. We're going to start with... Who's 10 from this list? I might change it around as we go along, by the way. So the 10 might not be 10 when I finish, because I might be like, ooh. Let's change that. Number 10, I'm going to go with, of all time. It's crazy because I really want to put this person in here, but I don't know. I'm going to go MIA. Number 10 on this list. I just think MIA, what she did for rap, female rap. Remember, she was like the only real female rap at the time when she fully come out. Like, that was like lit. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go MIA for number 10. For number 9, let's see. I'm going from this list. Now, there's going to be rappers that are missed out, of course, but I feel like this list was just basically having all the top rappers. Mad. You need more paint. MIA. Yeah? So MIA, number 10. I don't think we can really put Little Sims in all-time list. I don't think she's done enough. However, I'm slapping her at number 9. So Little Sims, number 9, right? Little Sims gets in there for me. I think she's just one of the sickest rappers right now in the game. So number 8, UK rap, right? UK. This is gonna be posted on TikTok and everywhere. So I'm gonna get the grilling of a lifetime now, because bro, when you start talking about best rappers, it's crazy. I'm gonna put low key number 8. Listen, it might change, so I might change it right now. But right now, low-key number 8. Low-key's there at number 8. Who else is here now? Now it's going to get me mad. Low-key number 8. So now we're going to 7. I'm going to put in Dizzy Rascal. That's make the list. Nah. I'm going to put Gets. Gets number 8. No, sorry, Gets number 7. Kano 6. Kano gets in at 6. Wiley, for me, at 5. I'm probably going to change it and put Stormzy there. You're going to see why in a minute. Because I'm putting Stormzy in now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? 1, 2, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Stormzy's 4th. At number 3, I'm going to put JME. This is cap. I'm definitely changing this now. So I'm going to put... I'm going to put Chip. Chip number 2. Wretch. Hold on, I'm going to read it out for you in a second. Wretch 3-2. Wretch 3-2. Wretch 3-2. Wretch 3-2. And then Chip. Alright, cool. So let me read you the list. Right. So number 10, I put MIA. 9, Little Sims. 8, Loki. 7, Gets. 6, Kano. 5, Wiley. Bro, this list is confusing me, bro. Bro, it's because I have to do it backwards, isn't it? So it's like it's bad mad to read it. Oh, I can do it like this, isn't it? Sorry, man. Hold on. 10. So MIA 10, right? We got Little Sims at 9. We got Loki at 8. We got Gets at 7. We got Kano at 6. Obviously, I've missed a few rappers out as well, so like I just went through this list that was there, right? Wiley at 5. Stormzy at 4. JME at 3. Some 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, cool. Skepta at 2. Chip at 1. And then what? Wretch? Doesn't make any sense. Wretch is supposed to be 1. But anyway, somewhere fucked up. Hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 32. I didn't get this so wrong. Anyways, listen, I guess it's a first of all, Little Sims. Little Sims shouldn't be in that. I'm saying I'm gonna take Little Sims out straight away, right out the bat. Little Sims, you're gone. So that's the top 10. So Wretch 32 number 1, Chip 2, Skepta 3, JME 4, Stormzy 5, Wiley 6, Kano 7, Gets 8, Loki 9, MIA 10. That's my top 10 list. UK top 10. Greatest of all time. Probably disagree with me. I just love Wretch. I think Wretch 32 is lyrically one of the best in the UK ever. Chip's very close second. The reason why Chip's second for me is because Chips just has better diss tracks than he does actual like songs. Like, but Chips had one of the craziest careers in the UK. Skepta's had a crazy year. JME's had a crazy year. Stormzy is still having a crazy year. Wiley, Kano, Gets alone. Bro, people don't listen to Kano, Gets, and Wiley. Y'all capping. They basically, like, first of all, Wiley is the birth of grime, isn't it? So like, I'm saying one of the hottest man. He's a godfather of grime. Obviously, you got Kano and Gets. You know what I'm saying? They've been outside. Low Key, come on, man. Low Key's had all them tunes for time about like the streets and those jokes. And MIA, listen, I thought like she changed the female game for me. Anyways, so yeah. Just had to quick drink there. But yeah, man. That's the list. Get mad at me in the comment section. Because obviously I went through the list that I had. Honorable mentions, obviously you got, let's see. From this list, there's a list of like 47 rappers. I just went for the Google thing. I didn't change it. You had H, could never make it. I'm sorry. AJ Tracy, no. Dave, no. Heady One, come on, bro, don't disrespect me. Centra C, come on, man, that guy just be making bare like tunes that are already out and remixing it. Lady Leisha should make this list, but I'm sorry, there's too many men and there's not enough of you to fit in, and you can be in the top 20 list. Fredo, don't even laugh. Gigs, Gigs. Alright, listen, hold up. I told you this list was gonna change. Gigs. Ooh, I might have to. Sorry, Loki. Gigs. I might have to take your spot still. Am I keeping MIA at 10th at this point? Because I like Loki, you know. Damn, this is a hard list, man. Because I'm not basing it on sales. You gotta remember, I'm not trying to do sales. I'm talking impact that the man them had on the streets. Obviously, Wiley should be higher based on impact. I might even change Wiley and Stormzy around, to be honest. Just based on impact, really. I think JME is a bit too high. Do you know what? I'm gonna change JME and Wiley around. Yeah. So let me change JME and Wiley. JME, Wiley. Yeah. You get me? Wiley is now fourth. JME's gone down to sixth. Yeah. So I'm gonna read out the final list. So there you go. That's the final list at the moment. Let me just check to see if there's anyone I missed out. T and Wayne can't make it. Steph London, come on, man. Bugsy Malone, listen. 0-1 and 2-1 and them, yeah? Listen, we don't know. RD, oh no. Russ Millions, no money. Unknown T, we got Miss Dynamite, legend as well, but listen, she's not good enough for this list. Mist, come on, man. Digger D, no. We're not trying to dig any holes. Skinny Man, bro. I don't even know who Skinny Man is, bro. But he might need to get some meat in that system, bro. MT4, Lowski, J Haas. Listen, J Haas don't even rap, bro. Like, come on, he makes Afrobeats in that. Bando K, Mo Stack, another Afro Swing brother. J1, Parsalu, Professor Green. Listen, Professor Green might be one of the greatest white rappers of the UK. Not the best. I think it's just one of the like the top 5. Obviously, we've got Big Nasty, Dino, KSI. Come on, man. KSI can't make any list, man. And listen, I respect KSI. KSI, I think, is one of those people that proves that you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. Obviously, music. He's not a bad singer. I saw that he had singing lessons and stuff like that. So listen, KSI done his thing, but he's not in any music list, to be honest with you. He's in the best YouTubers of all time. He's not in no music of all time. No way. Why do you keep doing that? But yeah. So the final list: MIA 10, Gigs 9, Gets 8, Kano 7, JME 6, Stormzy 5, Wiley 4, Skepta 3, Chip 2, Wretch 32, number 1. I'm sticking to that list. I will go back and forth with any doggy right now. The only one that I'm a bit worried about in terms of positioning might be, I'm trying to think if Wiley, who's better, Wiley or Skepta. I prefer Skepta, so I'm going to put Wiley 4th. I know a lot of people might prefer Wiley because he's the godfather of grime. But I don't care. And furthermore, Wiley, bro, unblock me, my G. Listen, I made that comment about you being irrelevant like in 2016. You're still irrelevant, though. But that's not my point. Why am I blocked for that? Anyways, that's the end of that list. So yeah, what do you think about my UK top 10? Let me know. In the last story, bro, I've been speaking like 52 minutes. I don't know if I really want to talk about this last story, but quickly, we'll just get into it. I'm going to play a video. Well, it's not going to be a video. It's going to be audio, because obviously, ain't no one going to see the video. I'm just going to play an audio, quick commentary on it, and then we will finish. So let me just see here. I should have it here. It's Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua is basically talking about why he's getting back in the ring.
Where does the desire come from, and what is the desire? Obviously, I know you love to fight.
Money. I like making money. Straight up, like, this is a prize fighting sport. Like, I've been broke. My family's been broke. I know what this shit means, and I do it, like, because I'm good at it, and I hustle hard. And when it's all said and done, no one will care about me no more. So I've got to make the most of it while I'm here.
Where does the desire come from, and what is the desire?
Yeah. The sound of a defeated man. Listen, he's lost all of his belts. He's been through fight after fight after fight on the biggest stages. And, you listen, a guy that used to be very inspirational, used to always, uplift the UK. He had the whole UK backing in the sport. He was one of the most loved boxers, I believe, from what I used to see. And he's now basically like, when someone is like defeated, they've lost everything, and the first thing they say, yeah, I'm just doing it for money, bro. Yeah, money. Like, he's basically just saying, bro, I'm just fighting to make a bit of a check now. I no longer have a reason to be here. I'm no longer champion. I don't need to take on the biggest fights. I'll just fight whoever, get a quick bag. That's basically what Anthony Joshua said, bro. And bro, do your thing, bro. I don't really need to talk much about it. I think I've spoken much today. Personally, for me, Bruv, I just can't believe how down Anthony Joshua is. I don't even know if he should be fighting. I'm looking at his mental health and I'm thinking, nah, he doesn't seem right. And to be fair, the fact that he used to carry the streets on his side in terms of, I came from the ghetto, da, 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 da. I don't know, man. I just thought it was a bit sad to hear somebody of that stature now basically just saying, oh yeah, I'm just fighting to make some money. Like, to him, it doesn't even matter if he wins. Like, he might as well just lose and he'll still get the check in it. So, I don't know. I thought it was a bit sad thing to see. Anyways, Anthony Joshua, talking about his upcoming fight. I don't even know who he's with, and I couldn't care less either, to be honest. So, anyway, no one saw that. Big shout out to Anthony Joshua. I pressed the pause button, but I carried it on. Anyway, big shout out to Anthony Joshua, man. But anyway, this has been your boy Firahs. It's the Firahs podcast where I talk my shit, have real conversations, and hope you guys enjoy that vibe with me too. Yeah, man. Am I gonna post my top 10 list? Yes, I'm gonna spark a conversation in the music industry. I might have to start the beef, man. Because no, fam. One thing I'll say quickly before I come about the UK scene: everyone bum licks everyone. Yeah, I've said this before. I don't know if you saw episode 2 when I was talking about the bum licking. Nobody in the UK will dare make a list, bro. They just don't, because they don't want the backlash. So, anyways, man, we outside, man. We in the street. We gang. You heard me? Let's go.